Hello, everybody watching. Please excuse me. I'm definitely gonna be looking everywhere. Cause I'm just walking down my own neighborhood, just talking to my phone right now. So I feel a little crazy, and I definitely don't look camera ready right now. But whatever, it is what it is. So I just figured I made this video because I've just been feeling the need to really get my thoughts out lately, and I don't know, just for some reason, like I have all these ideas, and they just, I've been meditating a lot more, and it's like I just feel like I'm receiving so many messages, and I just need to get them out. I think that God uses everyday language, or I think that God uses our language, embeds certain messages in our language. I mean, like everyday things we say, everyday language. Like, I think God is telling us that He just, if you want something, right, just relax. Just relax, chill, enjoy the rest of your day, have a good day. Like, I think there's a reason why we say that so prevalently. I think, in some way, God made it popular for us to have those sayings. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, enjoy the rest of your day. Because God genuinely, that's God telling you to relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy the present moment. That's what I think. I think that's real, because, and there's other phrases too that we just so happen to say to each other every single day, all throughout social media and everywhere else. There's gnats everywhere. But another thing we say to each other, or another thing that became popular, is like the saying, keep the same energy. And I don't know, that's a very powerful statement right there. Like, keeping the same energy. I don't know how much people know about vibrations and frequencies and stuff like that. I've been learning a lot about the fact that everything vibrates. We vibrate every, like, all organisms on the planet, not just organisms, literally everything vibrates, right? And frequencies and stuff. And that term, keeping the same energy, that what that means to me is, that's like the answer to everything. Everybody has been asking, or a lot of people have been asking, especially all over social media, like, because a lot of people, they talk about positivity, and they act like they know how important positivity is, but they're constantly asking, like, God, why are things going this way and that way, and what's going on? Like, why does it seem like things just keep going downhill? I'm trying to be positive, I'm trying to get right, but it's like nothing is working out. And that's the energy right there. That's the energy. That's the answer. I genuinely think that God is answering our prayers. Like, you have all the answers right there. God is just really creative. Like, because God isn't a person. I don't know what God is. I don't know. I'm still figuring things out. But I'm really getting the impression that God does not speak like we do. We literally have to pay attention to everything. Every time we ask a question, every time we pray to God, God is answering us. We just have to pay attention. If you think that, God's not hearing you, you're not paying attention. Because God speaks to us through everything. The music, you turn on the radio and you just hear a song that for some reason it just sounds like it's just speaking to you. Speaking to a very situation that you were just praying about. Listen, pay attention. God speaks through us, through, like I said earlier, our everyday language. God wants you to genuinely have a good day. That's why we keep repeating it to ourselves over and over again. God is speaking to us, through us. Isn't that crazy? That's genuinely what I think. Everything that's coming to you is only an expression of, this is what I've learned so far, right? Everything that comes to you externally is an expression of what's going on internally. It's only an expression, but it's the same energy. It's always the same energy. You're always receiving the same energy that you put out, right? So if you're going through something physically that you dislike, that you deem, bad. That's only an expression of the energy that you've been putting out yourself. So if you want it to get better, if you want your circumstances to get better, if you want things to get easier, and you say you've been staying positive and all that, keep the same energy. Just keep it going. The energy has to be consistent in order for things to turn around. You can't just try to be positive for like a couple days or maybe a couple hours. I don't know, how long you guys last out there when you're on you're trying to be positive tip, but you really just have to keep the same energy. That's the answer right there. And I noticed how that was the answer, and how that's just a phrase that we've all made so popular. Well, not we all. The old girl from BGC made that phrase popular, but I don't think it's a coincidence. I genuinely think that God speaks to us through our everyday languages. Everyday languages. You know how you're praying and you ask God, for help with a particular goal that you have in mind, and you have your prayer, and then you just wait. Or not wait, but you say your prayer and you just go on about your life, right? Because you have faith that God answers your prayer. So you just go on with your life, right? And then out of nowhere, like someone has a conversation, you're having a conversation with somebody, or you just hear a song on the radio, and you just hear something, you hear a phrase that just really speaks to your situation, that you know was an answer to your prayer. I think what happens is when we all collectively, or when a group of people collectively have the same prayer, when they're all saying the same thing, like how we've all been, a lot of people have just on this tip of, I want to be happy. I want to manifest and create the life of my dreams. How? So many people have been asking that question. Even I noticed. And so I think in that case, God gives us the answers through our everyday language. So he makes certain phrases popular, certain phrases like keep the same energy, have a good day, enjoy the rest of your day, good morning, good night. God is just telling us that it's all right. He hears us. And I know I'm saying he, even though I said I don't know what God is, but it's just what I'm used to. I haven't broken the habit yet, but I think God is just telling us that life is not as hard or as serious as we're making it. All that's really required of you is to just enjoy the present moment. And in that present moment, when you're paying attention, you're less likely, I'm gonna just say that you're less likely to miss what God is saying to you, the message that God is trying to give to you when you pay attention. Because everything that goes on, in your life pertains to you. It pertains to the prayers that you have been making at night or in the morning. It's all relevant to you. I noticed I've been praying to God lately, and I forgot what I asked. Hold on, let me think of it. I think I was asking, how do I become more adventurous, right? How do I, step outside of myself more, my comfort zone? Where do I, how do I start that? Where do I start, basically? And so, that's been my prayer. It's been a common prayer for a couple weeks now. And my friend, I was hanging out at my friend's, and he told me about this show called, I can't even really pronounce it. It's an anime show. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce it. It's called Kakeguru. Kakeguru. It's weird. And my phone is about to die. So, what I learned from that anime, the main premise of that show is they're gambling, but it's it's like, if you're gonna gamble, bet everything, bet it all, or something like that. I don't know. But one thing I learned from that show is to take risks. Life is truly exciting and exhilarating and adventurous when you're taking risks. An anime show, a cartoon TV show taught me that, and that was the answer to my prayer. And then after that, after I noticed that message, I started hearing that message in everything else. All of a sudden, music started playing on the radio that, you know, just out of nowhere, I would hear the words, you know, take a risk, roll the dice, make a gamble, or something like that. And it's just like, wow, is this really a coincidence? I don't think so. But anyway, I'm gonna go inside because I'm sweating and it's really dark out here. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys more a little later. Good night. It's hot.